Your assignment today is to take your knowledge that we've just been working on with lines and fill a page with what are going to be called directional lines. The direction page with a few black and white examples will be loaded into your assignment, but it looks like this. This is on your PowerPoint that you were looking at last week. And we're not going to talk about expressive lines, we're talking about directional lines. As you'll notice, it says they are very precise. These are lines that should be all the same thickness, and they look like they are bending or they are overlapping. They're very calculated, constant, and even. You'll have this directional page with the directions in there where you can start anywhere on your paper that you want. You're going to move in a certain direction, you're going to stop and begin a new direction. And you're going to keep lines in a group. You'll notice here that there's a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you could even say there's groups of 3 because of the thickness and the color. And you're going to keep them in groups. You're going to go a little ways and then you're going to change direction. Now I have on here that you can use colored pencils, which are fine. I'm going to use markers for the purpose of the demonstration. And like this one, they used a combination of marker with colored pencils, which you can do as well. This particular one has a lot of directional lines that come in and run into a line and stop. You can always come into a line and then go back out. I mean, it's just endless what you can do. Then when you start on your paper, I'm going to ask that you fold your paper in half so you don't have to do the whole page. Please feel free to go above and beyond if it so suits you. And then pick your color that you want to start with. You'll probably want a ruler because these are supposed to be precise and exact. So you're going to start anywhere on your paper you want. So let's say you want to start on the side here. And then you're going to stop and you're going to turn that line. Draw it as far as you want and stop. It can come back towards the initial line. It can go away from it. Draw it and then stop. Maybe you want this to go all the way to the edge of the paper. Then you're going to repeat that. It's sort of like doing a parallel line. So you're going to start it. Remember, they're the same thickness and they run the same direction. So think parallel lines. Take your time. And that's why I had you fold this in half. And then you continue doing that in groups. So 2 is not really going to work. You're going to probably have to do 3 or more, an odd number, to make this work. And then you have the decision to make if you're going to come in and add a colored pencil inside of that, which you can certainly do. For the sake of demonstration right now, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to choose another color for this one. And I'm going to start anywhere on here I want. And I'm going to start at my existing line and I'm going to go up towards my top of my page. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to make it go back up again. And you'll notice that I like to kind of leave my paper in one place and move my ruler. And I chose this particular one so you could see what I'm doing. And then parallel lines. Same distance apart, same thickness, and in groups. You can do, if I did a group of 3, you may want to continue with groups of 3. You may want to make this a group of 5. Odd numbers give a better interest when you're doing your work. And then if you wanted to take your colored pencils, you could. And this is where you can either color in with the same color or you could choose a complementary color and mix them. And then you have different types of patterns going. It depends on what kind of color that you want. Okay, and you just keep going until you fill the page up as you saw in the examples. The PowerPoint will be available in your previous assignment if you want to go back and view that. And you're just going to fill up this half sheet of paper and then please take your photo or video and then submit it into your assignment box for today.